Hello, hello everyone. Hope you guys are all good. Welcome. Hi. I know with the long hair, I might as well do my own Deso hey guys, Deso Sai guys. I don't know. Something. I'll figure something out. I do need more emotes actually. Hi Murder. Hi Cutie. Both of y'all are cuties. PC cuties and murderotica. Cutie erotica. Hi y'all. Hi, welcome. I know it's been a bit. It's always been a bit whenever I stream, but I got this key the other day. I'm really excited to try it out. It is called The Longing. It's available on PC and Switch as far as I know. I was able to get a key through Keymailer, I think, who works with the publishers to issue out keys to streamers. So I'd been eyeing this one for a little while, so I was really excited. I jumped right on it when I saw the tweet saying that they had keys available. So I was really happy to have gotten one. So. Okay, only you were able to say PC cuties, everyone else is chill. No one else can say PC cuties? Is it too much? Is it too much PCQ? But yeah, I wanted to give this one a try. In case folks have not heard of it, it is kind of like the ultimate idle game in a way, where it takes 400 days for you to see the end of the game. And I know there are people who have already... I'm like blowing out this mic. Let me turn this down just a little. I know there are folks who have already recorded like the endings of this game, likely from messing with their computer clock or things like that, or they might have done it with the Switch. The Switch is very easy to change the clock, as we know from Animal Crossing, so that could likely be it, of them messing around with the clock to get the endings. But I don't know, I'm fine with The Longing sitting in my Steam library for 400 days. I'm kind of curious of what will happen. So yeah. Let's get into it. Let me crack open this drink because I can already feel myself fading. We did enjoy the Summer Game Fest earlier. This is gonna be This is not sponsored by Coca-Cola, but I figured you would enjoy that, Murder. My pile of plushies is everything. I was getting ready and I was like, there's this chair next to me, so I might as well do something with it. Yeah, cracking open a cold one with the boys. But yeah, we'll see how The Longing goes. I don't know how long it will take, since it is kind of a game that's meant to unfold over the course of many days. If we've kind of done what we could within our first day of The Longing, we might move on to try some other games. I did take a peek at, I downloaded the demo for Unbeatable, which is a pretty cool looking rhythm game that we saw during the Day of the Devs showcase today. That one looked really cool. And then, I don't know, there's other stuff. I mean, we can always dive back into House of Fata Morgana. We got Final Fantasy XIV. There's so much. So, Sethi's cardboard box chair died. Oh yes, it did. That one we put out on the street, to be taken through bulky pickup, and it immediately got taken by the people who live on the street across the street at the park. And we've walked by it a few times. We're like, yep, that's that's a chair. You can see the broken wooden leg, and they still somehow choose to sit in it, even though Seth couldn't. He couldn't even get out of it once the chair broke. Like, because it just leans so awkwardly to the back, like you feel like you're gonna fall out of it, and it's like kind of really hard to leverage yourself out. Hey, Seno. So it's still there if we want to pay respects, but but yeah, we're very sad about it. But it's just a classic IKEA chair. I've had it for ever since I moved out of my parents' place, so long time. And even prior to that, I had it for a while. So that chair has probably been easily like 20 years old. So it got its paces. We can get another one. So wacky chairs. And I think they've made them better. Like those IKEA chairs, they keep making them. They keep putting them in that little shielded box where they like take a machine and like pounce on the cushion to show how much it gets used. I was like, yeah, it got used. You know, like it could have been a little more comfy. But Seth really liked it. So how dare you not inform me, Techie? I tried. No, I could have messaged you separately, but I wanted to respect whatever you might be doing out there in the world, and if you want to come by and say hi when you had a chance. But here you are. You're just about to see murder, unless you're talking to murder. Anyway. But yeah, let's take a peek at the longing. I have no idea what it's going to be like. I haven't looked at any footage outside of like the trailer that has been shown. But I'm very curious of what it'll be. So let's take a look. Hey, Angel. Oh, thank you.
XO has leveled up.
Thank you, Techie, for giving that that subscription to Murder. Very, very sweet. It almost looks like Fat Cat said that, right? Aw. Welcome. Thank you, Angel, for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Night. Night, aren't you in the middle of a 3-hour marathon right now? I'm gonna tell him in the chat too. Aren't you in the middle of a stream? For folks, I think most people who have come by stream. Angel streams. Unitmare is a long time streamer. He streamed for longer than I have. PCQ, who is here in the chat as well. Pantalones con queso. He is also a streamer. So definitely, you can't stream anymore. Oh, I'm sorry, Knight. I was wondering. I saw the title scene come up, and I wasn't sure if you were just restarting or what. But I'm sorry you're tired, man. Well, this'll put you to sleep. This game will put you to sleep probably because it's very mellow, and then my voice will probably put you to sleep. But it's good to see you. It's good to see you. But yeah, thanks again, Techie, for that sub. Very, very appreciated. All right, let's go ahead and switch scenes, and let's take a look at the longing. So here we are. You'll see at the top of the screen, it actually mentions 400 days. I actually don't know what these other buttons do. Let me see what they do. This one. Okay. That's controls, I guess. This is... That was weird. Is this like a default? I don't know why. It's like minimum? Why is this so small? Well, I'm telling it not to apply, but that is odd. You'll stream for 8 hours if you want to. You think that's what you'll do on your next day off? You just want to pop in and say hi. Thanks, Angel. Thanks for coming on by. It's good to see you. Let's see. What else do these other things do? This one's a timer. Oops. Oh. Did I start it? Deep, deep beneath the earth, there lay the realms of an old king. I might have accidentally started. That's fine. Thank you, Angel. Ensum Pita. Yeah, I think this is made by a studio in Germany. Unless I just played the credits. I can't tell. But I think this is the start of it. My powers have faded, all I have left is you, my faithful shade. Okay. So I have a few options here. Looks like there might be... I wonder if I can speed this up? No, I don't want to skip the intro. What is this part? Oh, I can make it brighter. That's cool. Huh. Are you enjoying the fan day? So okay, that one takes away the music. This one mutes everything. Interesting options. This one just takes away the regular music. Okay, interesting. Yes, Tiki, what's up? Guess what Murder just did in... Uh-oh. What did Murder just do? Oh no. Did you stack on the healer? I thought that was my fault last time. Because I was like, oh, we have these two different colored rings. I assume we have to stack. And you ran away? Huh. I wonder if there's something else we need to do with that stack. Huh. You still died. I wonder if you have to stack with other party members. I didn't actually look it up, but that's interesting. So no stacking will kill you, and stacking on the other healer who has the marker will kill you. So, Deso corn. Okay. Let's see. All I ask of you is to wait, and never to leave these caves. I shall now sleep for 400 days to gather my remaining strength. Wake me when the time has come to end all fear and longing. Oops, all death. Oh, yeah, there's a timer up there. So this is my home, a nice place to spend the next 400 days waiting. I am a shade. Okay. Okay, so I've got a cursor here. Looks like the cursor kind of points a little, depending on what I click on. There's like a hand. Let me see what this also does. So this will also brighten the cave for me. Let's make it a little brighter. I'm glad y'all are enjoying the Deso corns. Let's see. So we have like a hourglass there. Can I do anything with this? Okay, just put that there. Looks like there's a little horn here. There's a chair. So I can draw. Oh, interesting. So I just stepped over to the paper pad, and I guess it's a right click to draw, or just to click that. Oh. Let's see. What should I draw? I will draw... Oh, I'll draw father. I don't have that color. It shouldn't be too hard to find it somewhere in the caves. Oh, interesting. So I do have other colors I could find. So I'll go ahead and do that. I wonder what this means. Like, do you think that means it takes like 2 days? I need to decide on thought-provoking motif first. I wonder if these are tasks, or maybe it just means 2 minutes? Yeah, I wonder what that 2 meant. And I can pause, which is pretty cool. It's going by pretty fast though. This goes by faster in the company of great art, or time goes by faster in the company of great art. This one deserves a special place on my wall. Nice. I wonder if this just means like it consumes these things, like it took one piece of paper. Oh, okay. What does this little horn thing do? Does that do anything? Make music. I'll need to find all four parts of the instrument before I can enjoy the pleasure of making music. I have 1 instrument part. Okay. Sit down and read. Wonder what to do with this this timer thing. Can I do anything with it? I think I just put it in random places. Look at the hourglass, okay. Time is progressing slow and steady, slow and steady. This looks familiar. It is on Switch, so it's possible that you may have seen it on Switch. I saw it advertised, I forget where I saw it advertised. I don't know if it was Wholesome Games where it was advertised. Oh no, it's advertised on the Nintendo Direct. Nintendo Direct, they had showed it. It was like this 400-day game. Nothing better than resting the weary body on a comforting armchair. Do I want to read a book? Sit and stare. The Goose Girl. Let's read the Goose Girl. Oh wow, it's actual reading. Interesting idle reading. I'm gonna read this later. I want to explore a little bit more. How the time flies. I should be reading more. Let's see. There, it looks like there's a hole that way. The king warned me that I should never leave these caves. I wonder what exactly he meant by that. Cool. Let's walk out this way and see what we find. There's the king. I think the king will allow me to explore his vast realm, but I better remember the way back. Oh, I see. Use the arrows in this column to remember places. Use the arrows on the right to walk automatically. Remember, walk back. Interesting, okay. Walk to a random place. So you could choose one? Oh, okay. So this is like a set the memory of it, and this is to get there. And then back is to back to the house. Okay. Ah, okay. I get it now. Hey, Alex. How are you doing? Okay. That makes a little more sense. I was trying to figure out what this meant, so that makes a little more sense now. I don't want to awaken the king. He'll be mad. I was like, 400 days is not past yet. Okay, there's no need to hurry. I have plenty of time to walk. Like, part of me is like, why doesn't he walk faster? But at least I can double click, because I was holding the button down for a little bit. I was like, alright, am I gonna have to hold the mouse down to get around? How you doing, Alex? Did you have to work today? I really like these stairs. Let's see what's at the top of these stairs. I just realized he's snoring. The king is snoring. Alright. Let's see what's at the end of these stairs. But at least knowing these memories, it makes it a little easier, where I don't have to, makes it a little easier to go back to those places. You worked an early morning shift? Okay. Why did I go here? Let's see what's up at the top of these stairs. I see something lying on the ground. Here? Oh yeah, there's something. Pick up. A lump of coal. I will keep you safe, my little brother. There's a door up here. Let's see what we get up here. Enter door. The door hasn't opened in a long time. It might take a while. It's like, is this like starting to crumble? Salad finger stuff. Oh wow. Those do take a while, don't they? I could squeeze through already, but not to wait until the doors open in full glory would be blasphemy. This is interesting. It's an interesting game. It's just like, it's all about patience, right? Okay, now we can enter. Seems like a great place to be lonely. I better remember the way. That's a suggestion, right? Some interesting areas here. Isn't Salad Fingers that weird, like, internet meme thing? It was like... I'm just trying to think. The only thing I knew really about the internet back then was basically like Homestar Runner. But some of the other memes I definitely knew less of. What does this take me? Salad Fingers was a weird time. Did I do anything with these? Oh. Ooh, piece of candy. Did I pick it up? I can't tell if I picked it up or not. Taking a stroll in these magnificent halls sure is a fulfilling occupation. So it looks like I can maybe pick them up before they disappear. It does look like they might disappear after a while. Well, the camera's a little weird here. Lump of coal. Fallen brothers returning home. Get all these coals. Alright. That's a good place to get some coal. You can kind of see a little bit of the outside there. It's interesting. So we've got 2 doors here. Let's see what this door goes to. Another stairwell with more doors. Let's see where the other one goes. The music changed. I should talk to myself more often. Oh, which way? I don't know. Let's go down. Just gonna wander these halls. Oh. Looks like, are those rocks back there? A piece of flint. I can use 2 of them to start a nice fire at home. Let's see what's at the end of this. Is there anything at the end of this? Maybe another door? Oh. That one has words on it? Let's just take a peek at this other one first. Whoa. Oh, there's something on the ground. Is that instrument piece? Hey, it's an art instrument piece. Ah, part of my instrument. If I gather all of them, I will be able to make some music at home. Nice. I'll go ahead and remember this one and come back to it. I am kind of curious about the room with the sign. Yeah, I remember a coworker had mentioned salad fingers to me. I'm like, what are you talking about? And they pulled it up for me, or at least like a description of it. I was like, I've never seen that before. I don't know what this is. They just said it was kind of hard to explain, just because it was a weird time. The internet was weird back then, as we all know. I mean, the internet's weird now, but it was definitely weird then. I felt like it was kind of like a Wild West. This looks like the entrance to a dark and lonely place. Just the thing I need. Interesting. What does this mean? Can I read the sign? Whoa. Looks very spooky. I'm just like, can I die in this? Like, three doors. Which one shall I choose? Huh. Let's go for the one on the right. Okay. Let's see what we get here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's gonna be one of these things, huh? I'm totally gonna get lost. Oh, there's like no way for me to get up here. Oh, I can climb. Oh, more coal. Oh no. I can't climb. I should have predicted this outcome. So I cannot climb. Alright. Alright. Mom, can you pick me up? I just said foot faps. I can't go back to the dance, Mom. I'm too embarrassed. Huh, okay. This one's all kind of boarded up, it looks like, or... Get that coal, brother. Oh, flint. Nice. Now I can make a fire. Let's keep on trucking. See where we go. I'm curious about... Oh, it doesn't change anything, okay. I wasn't sure if it changes like the speed. I doubt you can change the speed of the game, but... Let's try this one. What a cozy place. Huh. There's something on the other side. Interesting. Overclock your PC. Looks like there's like a shard or something. Interesting. Alright, let's try this pathway. Oh. I wonder if this was the first one we had gone into? Because we had gone to the far right last time. Let's see. Let's see what the middle will take us to. Can we climb through here? Oh, we can. Cool. Looks like there's water. I don't know if we could get through the water, but we'll find out. Okay, I can. That's good. Let's go to the left. Oh. Let's go to the right. Do I need to make a map of this game? I might need to make a map of this game. The feet sounds are killing you. Is it too many foot peps? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Oh, I found the thing. Nice. It's too cute. Okay. As long as it's not annoying. Oh no, I don't have the tool for it. Okay. Well, I could definitely save this. And oh no. Okay. Let's see what's behind this door. Hear the sound of running water. Oh, and there's a rock here. I wonder where the water's going. Interesting. I got a little room with water. Okay. So let's just walk to a random place. That would be interesting. I mean, I'm sure I'll get to a point where I don't remember where I've been. I'm like, well, just take me wherever. Let's see what's down here. Let's try the one on the right. Keep trying the one on the right. Oh, more water, huh? Splash, splash. Oh, there was something. Oh, what's this? Whoa, is this like the outside? What does this say? Investigate. Only a fool tries to reach the end of eternity. I'm like afraid to go outside. Looks like that's leaving the caves, maybe? I don't know where that goes, but I'm scared to go outside. It looks like I might not want to go out that way. But it's tempting. No. But it's tempting. But Dad said not to leave. I wonder if there's more beyond this, or if it's just a wall. No. Alright, let's go to the far left now. Oh, this must be that room where I couldn't climb up. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Starting to remember these rooms now. And where does this take us? This goes... That's right, we crawled through there. We had come out of that one at one point. We had already gone into that one. I don't know if we fully explored them, but I feel like we did. I feel like we did quite a bit. Although, do we know what the end goal is for this game? So, all we know is that we were created and our dad, the king or whatever, said he needs to replenish his strength and that it will take 400 days and to not leave the caves. And basically just wake him up after 400 days. So, as far as I know, it's a matter of just waiting for the 400 days to elapse, which is in real time. But like I said at the beginning of the cast, just I'm sure people have manipulated the might go with this one. It's a lot of footy paps, yeah. I'm sure people have manipulated the console, because since this is on Switch also, the console time clock. Oh yeah, I've definitely been here. They manipulated the clock so that they could probably find the endings and such. But I will try to resist doing that. I was like, 400 days is a long time. And apparently they're like time-based puzzles. Oh yeah, okay. I've definitely done this. Okay. So I wonder if there are like things that take a certain number of days to happen. Right, yeah, exactly. There's supposed to be like certain things of like, it's a lot of exploration. There are puzzle aspects to the game. The fact that I've picked up things makes me wonder. I haven't found if I have inventory though, so I don't know if it seems like it's just keeping track. Like, none of these buttons are really like, our inventory, you know? Yeah, it makes me wonder. But, you know, like, they have the books there for you to read, Yeah, it makes me wonder. It definitely made me wonder if, like, the idle quality of it. Do you just let your character sleep for 400 days and then you come back to it? But then there's, like, so much to these tunnels that, that are left behind. Okay, Techie. Drive safely. You're gonna stop and see Dad on your way. Okay. Oh, are you catching your flight? Are you on your way home? Right. I mean, because Stanley Parable has that one achievement, right? Of like, don't play this game for like 5 years or something. You're driving, okay. Alright, drive safely, Techie. I know there's like bad weather and such, so. Oh yeah, I wanted to come in here and see what this was about. Yeah, I still need to play Stanley Parable. I mean, they're coming out with... Are they coming out with the second one? Or is it like a remaster or something? You only live 2 hours away. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, that's good. I couldn't remember how far away you were, Techie, so. Oh, there's a few doors. The Beginner's Guide are also good games. Okay, good to know. That one has a door over there. Where does this one take us? Oh. Okay. I'm pretty sure we had already gone down that bottom door at one point. Pretty sure it's the same door. You're gonna get up, get some chef, and throw a load of laundry in. Okay. Heat up that chef. We do have pasta. I wonder what we're gonna do for dinner. I'm still in a noodly mood. Maybe I'll see if Seth wants to order some like Chinese food or something. I was just talking to my roommate about how difficult it is to find good Chinese food. This door should lead to the library, but it's blocked from the other side. I'll add this event to my list of disappointments. I now have one disappointment. This a list of disappointments. I need to... What is this? Where is this list? Like, I want to know where this list is. List of disappointments. Interesting. I wonder if the library is something that opens at some point. Wonder if these stairs go anywhere. It might. There's something on the ground. Is that a color for my drawing? Ooh, a piece of clay. Now I have some red color for my paintings. Nice. Where does this go? Does this go anywhere? Oh, it does take me somewhere. Oh, there's more doors. So many doors. Alright, let's check out what's here. Loneliness is real. Yeah, tell me about it. Am I able to walk over here? I guess I can. Let's see what's in this door first. Interesting. Let's see what's through this door. It's possible I've been through these doors before, but I can't be sure. But let me see what's in that other room. I'm curious. It almost looks like there's a reflection there, or a hole. I can't quite tell. Inspect moss. There's moss growing here, but it's not ready to be harvested yet. Okay. Huh. So it looks like there's some moss that grows. Splish splash. Splish splash. Okay, so it looks like at some point I can harvest moss. This seems like a useful place to save. Looks like it must be a door of some sort. Some kind of door. Whoa. Not what I expected. I'll come back to this room. Kind of hard to tell that these are doors. Splash. Water's not deep enough to drown myself in. Kind of concerned about that comment. Let's try that room again. Knight's enjoying that emote. Alright, let's see. Maybe I'll go up to the left first. Sultry basso emo. Moss is growing here, still not quite ready to be harvested yet. It's kind of getting greenish. Still not ready? I wonder what it looks like once it is ready. It needs to start batting its eyes. Are you not into the fact that his eyes are just forever open? I know, it's like, is it able to sleep? 400 days is a long time. Okay, so nothing on that left side. Oh, the emote does? That could be the animated emote. Let's see, anything else down here? Looks like there might be another door. The little droplet is doing a lot of hard work. Yeah, it's like... Can I climb up here? Probably not. Nope. What a failure. I think I can make it if I wait for the friendly droplet to fill up the pit. This might take a month. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, so this is one of the time-based puzzles where this one I'll have to wait a while. Good to know. All right, enter that door. Trying to think of what else this room was. I think it was just that one other door, which we might as well go back through. Yeah, we have a few different options actually. Maybe we'll want to go, maybe go down there's a way in between these stairs. Where do we go over here? Oh, I see. Okay. So the other one crossed through that way. I'm at the top of the stairs. The cave here is warm and beautiful. Oh. I see a part of the flute back there, actually. The instrument. I wonder if there's a way to get to it. Maybe try the second door? Maybe. Oh, does this just take me to that next level? Let's see. I've never understood life. Wow. Alright. Let's try this one. See if that takes me where I think it does. Well, we can tell by, we'll be able to tell by the instrument in the back. Yeah, that's the same. Okay, that's good to know. As I had a feeling, I was like, I'm not sure if going up all that way just to get that door will get me anything different. So I'm glad I didn't go back up there again. Where does this take me? Oh yeah, I think I remember this. Okay. So let's try the door on the right then, from here. Let's try this last door. Feel like maybe these are ones I've already been through. I think so. But we'll go to the one on the... Sometimes I want to stop walking and just sit down to think. We can do that eventually, Shade. This one has pink around it. Oh, is this where the king is? Or the doors? Yeah. Let's try the one on the far right this time. Hey, shiny one. This character's pace can best be described as leisurely. I know. Part of me is like, I want him to run. But, at one point he's just like, I have a lot of time. There's no need to hurry. It's like, it's true, but... I feel like I've been here before. From time to time, the solitude can be a good thing. Maybe I haven't been here. I don't remember this dark door. Let's find out. How you doing, Shiny? Oh, yeah, I haven't been here. Investigate. These carvings seem to show a rather crude map of the kingdom. It would take some time to decipher it. Oh. Huh. Crude map of the kingdom. I've definitely... Oh yeah, there's the... Okay, it doesn't look like that leads me to the outside, so maybe that's okay, because I've definitely been there, where it has the this inscription sign. So it does look like there's something, but I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Whoa. Is this like panning out? I think it is, right? Yeah. I was very weird. Like if I stand here, like I wonder if it just like pans. Whoa, it does. It was very weird. I'm starting to understand these carvings. Oh. Well, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize that if I stood here, like maybe it would show me the map. But like, that's pretty neat actually. That's pretty clever. You're good, been a good week. Got your COVID haircut today. Nice, nice, you're feeling it. I have not gotten my COVID haircut yet. My hair is usually similar to my emotes, very, very short, usually like chin length, so. But no, this is awesome. Like I'm like seeing this. This gives me a good idea. Like I like that if I just stand here, I can kind of get a sense of where to go. Start taking some screenshots here. Because I was like, do I have to draw my own maps of this area? Like, how do I figure this out? Whoa, there's some really interesting things down there. Like that yellow. Other colors. I like this idea of like him. I'm just putting I'm presuming the pronoun, but standing in front of like a crude map and then the camera pulling back for the player. Pretty cool. There's a room full of jello down there. Sounds cool. I know, right? Yeah, there's definitely some interesting ones, interesting areas I've not been to. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have not had my hair this long in a while, not since like high school. So it's okay. Yeah, I've definitely been here. So I made it through to this area. And I wasn't sure if it'd be okay for me to go through or not. So, I think I finally understood carvings. It seems like there's a long and dark way to the top. Huh. Oh, and there's the king. So I've gone up this way. I wonder what this thing is. I worry that that does take me to the outside. And then there's this interesting thing over here. I did get an achievement. I got a map achievement, which is cool. Is it still panning out? Looks like it might still be panning out. Just a little bit. So I'm kind of right in the center. There's like stuff all the way to the far right. I did go through here. Interesting. It's like interesting to see all these like little doors, because it makes me wonder if like in these rooms full of doors where they spit out at. It's a cool way to give the player a map. Only works in a game that plays very slow. Exactly. And I think my house is like over here. Huh. It definitely looks like something's going on up there. Makes me wonder. Yeah, it does look like it's still pulling out a little bit more. There's definitely something up here, and you can't quite make out what's going on. In the very top left corner, it looks like there's some unexplored area. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. That's not revealed yet. Yeah, this area, like, it kind of fades out. And, yeah, it makes me wonder. But it looks like it's still like pulling out more, so yeah, I was just kind of curious, just because it gave me the achievement for map, so I was like, okay, maybe it's done backing up, but it almost feels like it keeps going. But looks like it just stays dark, so I guess this is probably as much as I can do. I think I finally understood the carvings. It seems like there's a long and dark way to the top, so I wonder if it's just like black when I get up there, but interesting. Okay. Like, do I just go through one of these doors? Like, what do I do now? Or I wonder if I can save this? Oh, cool. So I can save this room, and that way I can kind of come back to this map area. That's pretty neat. Okay. Let's see. What if I go... This is the one that'll take, like, a month to get through. Where was that? That was here? Oh yeah, so I won't be able to access this, but maybe... Oh, it's the library. I know what this is. Because I came up here, and there's a door I couldn't access. And it must be to this library, and it looks like that library I can't get to for a month. That's pretty neat. Okay. And then this is all like moss area. There was an instrument here. I'm not quite sure how to get to it. It might have to be one of these like other doors, I wonder. And then there looks like there's some stuff over here I haven't explored yet, but very cool. Starting to zoom back in now. Yeah, it looks like there's this stuff up north of that. Huh. Very cool. That was neat. I liked that a lot. If this is how they got you to meet your character for the first time, it would be as wow, shiny. The jokes. All right. I'm trying to recall. Let's go up first. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've gone all the way up here. Or maybe I can't go all the way up here. Maybe that's the thing. What a meaningless ascent. I now have 2 disappointments. What an interesting, I mean, if anything, I wonder if it's a lot of, if it's almost like, in a way, like literal achievement hunting. You know, you try to find these aspects, of the game. And, you know, if you were this character, obviously, and you have 400 days to do nothing, it would just be... It would be a way to kind of pass the time, right? Like finding these aspects, and I'm like, okay, like kind of catalog my thoughts and whatnot. It's interesting. Murder. You have to say, I can't imagine anyone having the patience to play this game. It's an interesting one, you know. Like I'm definitely a fan of games that kind of push the idea of games. You know, it's I don't want to get into like the whole like games as art thing. I mean, definitely there are games as art, but I also really appreciate games that kind of get you to welcome back Murder, by the way, that kind of get you to like think a little differently, you know. There's another game that I need to try to play for you all, which isn't even a game. It's just about lockpicking. Like it's a museum of locks or lockpicking, I believe. And I'm wondering where to go from here. And all it is like locks from different games, and you just pick one and like learn the lockpicking mechanism in each one. Is pretty interesting. You want to see me play the lockpicking one? If the game is on a 400-day clock and you're stuck in these tunnels, it'd be very cool if events happen on certain days. Day 20 exactly. Yeah, and apparently they do, Shiny. There's one room where I went to, where it was just like a water dripping, and I was trying to climb, and I couldn't climb, and the character said, well, maybe if I let this dripping water fill up this crevasse, then maybe I can float and get to this area so I don't have to climb it. And they're like, it'll take about 30 days. So I was like, good to know. You know, like I'll try to come back in 30 days and see if this thing has been filled so I can get by. Oh, can I jump? The jumping room? The jump is too exciting for my taste. I better wait for that stalactite to come down first. I guess that could happen in a week. See, there you go. So the fact that something like this might happen in a week, knowing that the environment kind of changes, and it does, Shiny. I figure it probably goes off of the device's clock, so it'll probably just check when I started playing the game, how much time has elapsed, because since people have already posted what the endings are, I figure they just change their console or device settings and just change the internal clock, which they do it for Animal Crossing 2, which is kind of sad. I mean, but Animal Crossing, I'm like, well, you're not going to see everything because they patch in content as they go, right? So even if you fast forward to certain holidays, it's not a guarantee that anything will happen because they might not have actually patched in all that's supposed to be there. So, but yeah, maybe Murder. Maybe after this. There we go. I wanted to see what was on the far right of this. I want to find that jelly room. we found this cool room that was a map, Murder. I like the smell of Earth. It was this cool room where I walked in front of it, and it says, this seems like a crude depiction of the caverns. And they're like, if I take some time, I might be able to figure it out. Ooh, I got some more paper. And as I stood there, like, thinking about it, I was like, maybe I can figure out what this map is. Like, the camera actually started to pan out, and so that you could start seeing all the rooms around you. And it ended up getting so that you could see a lot of the main rooms. I don't know if it actually showed you every single pathway, but it showed you a lot of the important ones. So I thought that was actually pretty clever. What's over here? Ooh, the music has changed. So this is a game that you're supposed to log in every week or so, check the map and see if anything changes. Kind of Shiny, yeah. Like, since it's kind of meant to be like an idle game, you can just never clock into it again if you ever want to. I wish I had someone to talk to, but I can still talk to myself after all. I just need to sit down for a while and sort out my thoughts. I wonder, the character said that before, of like, I wish I could just sit and think. And it makes me wonder, like, if I just went back to, I had a room with like a chair. I wonder if I just sat there, if I'd be able to figure stuff out. I'm sure the character's tired of walking too. Let's see what we got over here. I want to find the jelly room. Sounds like a kind of living game. The game runs and does stuff whether you play it or not. Exactly. I mean, when they kind of advertise the game, they're like, you can just open it and then come back in 400 days and complete the objective. The objective is just to wake up the king after 400 days. Or you can look around. So it's hard to say if they are giving a little hint or if he's just tired of little footpaths. Yeah, exactly. And it might be a hint. Oh, is this a sparkly room? Oh, there's a pickaxe, because I was looking for a pickaxe earlier. Do I want to jump though? That looks scary. Oh, if that's them giving you a little hint. It's okay, Murder. I was having a tough time typing earlier. Do I jump? Will they let me jump? There's moss growing down there. I better wait till it's soft enough to guarantee a soft landing. I guess it'll take about 2 weeks. Interesting. Okay, so it looks like I'll have to wait about 2 weeks to, let me save this so I can kind of remember to come back here. And it has like an interesting little save thing. So here's like a little glimpse of like the map I saw, and it looks like, I can't point to it, but I'm in the far right end where it's kind of shiny, and I'm actually standing on that ledge. I wonder if I can get around it though without jumping. But yeah, it has an interesting save feature there. But yeah, I wonder if I could just climb from the other side maybe. But maybe that's too much. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting game. I had thought about it, picking this up for the Switch, because I feel like that would be a really easy one to kind of just like pick up, check in on it, see if anything's changed. But even on Steam, I feel like this would be kind of an easy one where sometimes it's the end of the night or like maintenance for 14. I'm like, what do I do for like an hour? You know, I feel like this would be kind of like a good one to kind of pick up for that. It'd be kind of if the game gave you a calendar quest log that shows rooms where stuff's going to change, how long it does, and how long till it does. I think it expects you to take notes. I know. Which I don't mind, right? I mean, and it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder if like maybe the character remembers of like, if maybe they think like, oh yeah, I should really check out that room. Oh, where does this take me? Oh, does this? Well, let me. I want to come back there, but that room looks promising. You have a murder-solving game that recommends you get a notebook for notes. I mean, I definitely grew up in the days of sometimes a beautiful melody is playing in my head. He wants an instrument. This character wants an instrument. Oh, I can't. Okay, this one I need to climb. Well, it looks like there might be something down there though. Because they've said things about making an instrument. Is this that instrument piece? Oh, it's flint. I can start a nice fire at home. That'll be nice. I have some coal also. I don't think I can climb this. A defeat. I now have 3 disappointments. Reminds me of a very, very old old school click and point adventure game. Yeah, definitely. I mean, the pacing is like definitely slower than some point-and-click adventure games, but also not, because I've definitely played some point-and-click adventure games that were very slow-moving, and this is like, can I just double-click and run, and then you eventually find you can run. But I also don't mind it, you know, like, to think about this character going through this and trying to, like, figure out life stuff, you know. Can I go this way? Okay, I can. Because I'm kind of curious if I can, what this will access if I go this way. You totally 100%ed Skyrim before you realize there was a sprint button. I believe it. Yes. I knew there had to be a way to get to this, get this instrument piece. Okay, I have 3 instrument parts. If I gather all of them, I'll be able to mix music at home. Where does this take me? So it does look like there's like a few parts back here. Can I go down and up? Where does this take me? Huh. I don't know if I know this room. You still can't imagine playing this though? What kind of mindset you need to have? I don't have enough free hours in a week to play a game that's this slow. That's totally fair. That's totally fair, Shiny. It's definitely, you know, it's definitely a strange game, and one of those sort of things where it's like, yeah, it kind of pushes you of like, well, do we always need a game that's always so fast-paced, you know? And I think it also appeals to people. I could see it appealing to people who don't even play. Oh, it's this room. Okay, I know this room. I didn't even realize that this connected. Wow. That was very... It's interesting to see how these rooms connect, for sure. I didn't even realize that this went on from here. That's what it saved me some time. Because you know, it's like, I don't know, I think about that with hobbies, you know, like we always talk about backlogs. I have like a huge backlog, right? You smacked a weird button like 5 minutes after your last achievement and sprinted, and you're like, gasp. You know, it's like, it's interesting, right? Because I'll talk to people who don't play video games. Like, it's a very much a thing that they do not do. And it makes you think of like, if they do play games, would they be interested in something like this? You know? And a lone guardian is patrolling the empty street, so it's probably referring to me. I wonder what these stairs go to. And this one looks like a door, right? I want to know where these stairs go to. You know, I think about my backlog. I think about the games that are all behind me, you know, and of a lot of things like that. And I don't know. It's one of those things of like, do we need to play these games? Like, what do we get out of them? You know, you start thinking about the philosophical aspects of gaming. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Actually, have I been in this room before? I feel like I've been in the mirror version of this. Or no, I've been through this one. I'm truly alone. Oh, poor Shade. Where does this take me? Thanks, Internet. I missed crucial gameplay because you decided to fart. Welcome backward. On the other hand, this game must be a nightmare for completionists, because no matter what they do, they have to wait. Well, it does make me wonder, Shiny, right? Like, Murder says hi.
Hi, Murder.
I'm gonna turn on the cam. They might see your butt.
I see
Seth-
where the animals went.
Seth has decided that the pile of plushies had to go.
Oh, I needed a chair.
The murder's like, don't you move those plushies, she says. He was just rearranging the plushies so that he could sit, so that the plushies are sitting on him. See, it's all good.
This was my plan all along.
I did have them all set up.
I was wondering where they went. I was like, wait, where? Usually I put them back in the chair off the bed after work. And I'm like, wait, where did they go? Now I know.
Now you know where they went.
Hi, everybody.
We're just playing, we are playing, The Longing. It's a pretty interesting, like, it's very much an idle game, in terms of you kind of have to figure out what's happening in the area, and there's just like these interesting puzzles that kind of come up. Let me see. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I haven't really tested out some of these buttons. Like this one's the crevice where the water's dropping. There's some moss growing. This one I need a hatchet for. This room I think I already climbed up in. And there's the king. So let's go back to the main house. I can't wait to sit down in my armchair again. Okay, so I was wondering if it just teleports me there, or if the game will just bookmark it and will say, okay. Which is probably good. It's like a way to like automate things. We're going back to the chair, yes. Murder asked how work was.
It was alright. I'm just ready for it to be Friday.
You don't play The Longing, you be longing. Oh, whoa. I didn't even pass through this room before on my own. There's just like the shade just knew that I was like, oh yeah, we'll just go back to my chair, and I guess the shade knew what the shortest way was. But this isn't Jello, it's gold. The treasure is behind a nearly impenetrable window of crystal glass. Not that I can make much use of it anyway. I guess I can't use my pickaxe, but whoa. Wait, so a Jello room was a lie? Yeah, I thought it was a Jello room, but it was actually a treasure room, I guess. I wasn't even paying attention of how I got here. Oh, okay. I just assumed I'd already walked in to that area before. I guess not. You now have one time's disappointment. I know, I was hoping it was a Jello room. But there's a harp back there. Jello would have been a little more fun, yeah. I mean, this is very interesting with the gold. Oh, there's a piece of flint. Maybe I can make a nice fire. Aw, thanks for the lurk, Bromander. Piece of flint, I think. Oh, a piece of chalk. Now I'll be able to paint the pale moon that will remain forever enshrouded. Huh. Pale moon. I wonder if that was one of the drawings I was thinking of making. The fact that it's not Jello is heartbreaking. I know, it's a little sad. That is interesting though, that they kind of automated which direction to go into. So let's see if I go back to the chair, which direction I'll go into. Your disappointment is immeasurable and your day is ruined. Aw. Well, we'll see if the chair gets us anything. Oh. Can I, like, pick out these crystals? My nose is not quite sharp enough to carve out this crystal. Maybe I can... Huh. I wonder if these... I didn't realize these crystals could be carved out. But they keep saying, like, use the pickaxe, but I can't get to the pickaxe for, like another week or two. I think it was, like, 2 weeks. It's kind of sad. Can we have a jello chair? I wish. I wish we could have a jello chair. Okay. So now if I want to go... Let's go back and see if everything's alright. So where do I go to? Okay, it wasn't that room. I wonder if there's multiple pickaxes, maybe? Makes me wonder. But yeah, I'm sorry. You said work was okay? Or?
Yeah, no, it was fine. Just distracted midday by all the announcements, of course.
Yeah.
Was working, quote unquote, for Summer Game Fest.
Yes, Shiny. So the default one was back to my original starting room, and the character is auto walking, and I thought it would just auto walk like the shortest distance of what rooms I've already been through, but it's actually walking through rooms I haven't been through as well, like that treasure room I'd never walked through before, but apparently that was the shortest way from where I was back to the room. So, and I can and I've saved a number of rooms here. You use these little arrows to save, and here are like different rooms I've been to that I've saved, where I was like, oh, there's like, this was the ledge where I want to go back to check after like 2 weeks or something. So yeah, definitely nice that they offer that. I don't know how many they give. It looks like I could just overwrite spaces. So not that many. It looks like maybe 20 or so. I could hear the king snoring. I wonder if you get the instrument early enough, if your dude practices. Yeah, totally. It makes me wonder what happens. Like, I haven't found all the instrument pieces. I found a piece of paper, and I found a piece of different colored chalk, so it looks like I can make like a different drawings maybe. He's a big king. Yeah. Yeah, he made me in the palm of his hand, like he crushed some rocks or something, or some charcoal or coal, and created me out of it. Yeah, there's an option there. You can see it says awaken the king, but I don't actually want to do that. He said he needs to recover his strength, and it will take 400 days. But I have a little room right next to the king. So here's my little room. Oh, I got an achievement for running water, apparently. I wonder... Oh, I have a little water thing now. That's new. Adjust the flow. The constant noise of running water is driving me insane. Oh, interesting. I can do more water. The soothing music of running water is calming my nerves. Interesting. So you can almost like customize this in a little bit. Make music. I need to find all 4 parts. I have 3 right now. So I've got another piece of chalk. I have some colors. Let's see. What happens when I look at... Okay, so I have different... Oh, that's cool. I can draw different things now. Oh, wow. So since I have... Because before I only had... Oh, I can unclick these. Okay, so I have different drawings I can make. This one I use only black. This one I use black and white. And I have certain drawings I can make. If I do just black and red, I have those options. Black, white, and red. I can make tragedy. Wow, some of these drawings. That's pretty cool. And And then I guess it changes like what's on my wall. And I have 2 pieces of paper now, so some of these I can't do until I have more colors, but that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Those drawings would make really cool icons. Yeah. Like, oops. Yeah, definitely like cool things there. But yeah, I did one drawing earlier at the beginning, and oh, can I pick it up? Oh, I can move it. Oh, that's cool. So I can like redecorate things here. I know I can like move around the hourglass. I saw that I could move. I wonder if so I can probably do several drawings. That's pretty neat. Yeah, it's a pretty neat drawing mechanic. I thought it was pretty clever, actually. I don't know what this hole is. I wonder if that's like the way to leave. Oh, that's the fire pit. My fireplace. The room could use a little warmth from time to time. Make a fire. Oh wow, I can make a blue fire? Oh wow. So this depends on stuff I find. Smelly fire, blue fire, regular fire. I have enough flint. And it uses coal. Oh wow. Overly ambitious glory hole. It's little details like this minigame that really draws you in. Wow, Shiny's got those jokes. Let's make a fire. The warmth of fire makes life underground even more pleasant. Nice. Let's see what happens if I sit down. Ah. Nothing better than resting the weary body on a comforting armchair. What happens if I sit and stare? Yeah, I was kind of curious because, you know, the character made some comments of like, I wish I could just like sit and think. And I wonder if like, if the character's just sitting here, like if, if it, you know, has any other comments beyond that. But maybe not. It does look like... Is there flint there as well? It looks like the hourglass like is flipping itself as well. I like how he said even more pleasant. Gives the impression that this dude loves being underground in this place. Maybe. Yeah, it makes you wonder, right? It does actually go. I was kind of curious about that. It looks like it does like start to build a little pile of sand there. And then empties and then flips itself. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Is that flint? It looks like flint. Ah, coal. This is also coal? Yes. It says, if I had a mattock, I could hack through the wall and enlarge my little... Oh! I can make my home bigger. Huh. That'd be cool. That's nice to know that it can grow. I wonder what happens if I read. Let's see. Read a book. Let's go to thoughts. The king told me to wait for 400 days, then I should awaken him and he will end all fear and longing. I wonder what will happen. At least my birthday will be a bit sooner. The king warned me that I should never leave these caves. I wonder what exactly he meant by that place. I wish I could dream of another place. I'd like to explore the caves, but I feel like the presence of a great darkness lurking somewhere. Where is this darkness? Will I ever overcome it? I hope we can steal the gold before the king wakes up. I could really use a map of the kingdom. Oh, he scratched it off. That's interesting. So, I wonder if these are almost like potential goals. I could really use a map of the kingdom. The cave is supposedly full of hidden places. I wonder Oh. Oh, I see. It like reads on its own. That's actually pretty clever. The cave is supposedly full of hidden places. I wonder when I will have discovered every part of the cave. So far I haven't seen anything. I have seen a little bit. I've seen a lot of places, but not everything. Oh, he's like editing his thoughts. Hey, Teo. The long-awaited sequel to the shorting. This is a disguised quest log. Very cool. Yeah. It's I didn't look at these earlier, but I'm glad I'm looking at them now. I'm doing well, Teo. Thanks so much for coming on by. Yeah, we're taking a look at the longing, and it's definitely an interesting little game. You know, it takes a while to kind of get to each room, but there's these little puzzles that these puzzle aspects, and some are time-based. You can see at the top that it's supposed to be 400 days of waiting for the king. And we just discovered that one of these books is a book of thoughts from the character, the Shade, and it looks like it does kind of edit itself as you discover things throughout the cave. So it's very cool. It'd be very creepy if one of the other books had the story change suddenly over time. It would be very creepy. It would be very creepy. I mean, it kind of reminds me of what was it? Was it Tuck Everlasting that had a book that would write itself? And then there was some other stuff. What was super creepy to me was the story in The Witches about the painting that would slowly change and move, and because it was a cursed painting. That like terrifies me. It still freaks me out, but it really terrified me as a kid. Like, I would stare at paintings believing that that maybe the people in the paintings were cursed and were actually living in there, and couldn't escape, which is kind of a really creepy thing to think about. But to think that, you know, like, stories change when you're not looking at them, you know. There's a secret library somewhere in the kingdom. I could use some more books, so I'd very much like to find it. I really need to read more. My dream would be to find a book that never ends. I read about the halls of eternity, a place where time stands still. Or I read about the halls of eternity, a place where time stands still. That's interesting. I wonder if we would run into that. That was you with mirrors? I was pretty creeped out by mirrors, where I didn't like to be around mirrors when it was dark. I feel it doesn't scare me anymore, but it really creeped me out where when I would leave rooms, like a bathroom that had like a mirror, I would like kind of close the lights like after I'd already left the room, so I'd be outside of the room, and only then would I like reach in to like turn off the lights, because I didn't want to stand in front of the mirror when the lights were off. Nowadays it's whatever, it doesn't bother me, but I think about it from time to time. I was like, it's definitely a creepy thing to think about, you know. You had to cover your mirror as a kid because you were worried that you in there was getting sick of not being out here. Wow. I mean, they do talk about that in like after a death in a family, right? Like they'll actually cover the mirrors for a while, for like a year or something like that. There's some ritual like in Victorian times, and I can't recall why. Like, there's something about how you shouldn't be looking at a reflection of yourself during a period of time after someone has died. It was really interesting. You went a creepier route and you thought everyone in books and pictures magazines were staring at you. Whoa. Well, that's pretty creepy. Yeah. A place where time stands still sounds interesting in a game with a ticking clock. You assume the game... Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too, Shiny. I'm wondering if there's a hall where the clock literally stops, and like what if you logged out of the game during that time? Like, would nothing happen? You know. You would shove them under your bed. Oh no. scratching the eyes out. Can you imagine finding magazines under Murder's bed and all the faces are like scratched out? That's spooking everyone else out. In olden times, it was believed that the reflection in a mirror was a person's soul because silvers were made out of polished silver. That's why vampires supposedly had no reflection, because they had no soul. Because mirrors were made out of silver. Yes, okay. Since I have some spare time while I'm waiting, I could try to make some use of it. After all, time goes by faster if you keep your mind occupied. My home's not comfortable enough for this long wait. I wish I had more colors in my art studies. It should be possible to find some different colored stones in the cave. I definitely need more pictures on my wall, especially lice pictures? Interesting. I guess I like lice. A mattock would be a nice tool to have down here. I could try to enlarge my home by hacking through the walls. There's crystals in many colors. I could harvest some of them and decorate my room. Yep, this is definitely a quest log. A bed would be a nice addition to my furniture. I could probably build one if I had the right materials. I could use some running water in my home. Not that I have a need for hygiene, I just like the sound. Luckily I don't need to eat, but it would be nice to grow some pretty mushrooms. Huh, we haven't come across mushrooms yet. It's very lonely down here. From time to time, it'd be nice to see another pair of eyes. It's kind of creepy. I'd really like to converse with anyone. Sometimes a beautiful melody is playing in my head. I wish I could play my favorite tune on my instrument to ease the pain of solitude. I could make a list of my failings. Maybe that would be a small accomplishment at least. I currently have 3 disappointments, 3 flint, 9 coal, 2 paper. Well, I can't think of anything else right now. I guess I will just continue waiting in loneliness. Maybe if you get all the decorations, you wouldn't have mushrooms for glowing things. Maybe, yeah. The disappointment. I know. I love that they come across these things and they're like, okay, that's another disappointment, I guess. That's pretty cool. Let's see what the goose girl. Well, thus spoke Zarathustra. This one is a very long book, 154 pages. Moby Dick. Oh, that's even longer. 1282. Zarathustra. I'm trying to remember if it's like there's a history to it, right? Like it's one of the. Is it one of the earliest stories? Or it's a story about being in a cave? There's definitely a relevance to it. But we'll definitely have to go through these at some point. Although this one's part 1. And I wonder if you accumulate more as we get to the library. I imagine there'd be secret clues you need later hidden on certain pages. Maybe. Yeah, it does make me wonder, right? Like, go down. I like how I can see the character actually like flipping pages back there. Let's just go. Oh, this goes to the last place I'd gone to. Oh, that's cool, actually. So you can click on the idle reading and your character will just kind of flip through them while you're waiting. Because there's no other reason for books with hundreds of pages. I mean, you know, like if... I can see the appeal of it if this were a Switch game, though, right? Because you could be playing the game and reading a book in the game. Like, I can imagine it'd be a really great, like, mobile game in that regard of, like, you have a little library in your game. So, would they make you sit through 1,000 pages for a hint? That's a thing, right? Like, would you go through all of that? If you take the idle reading and then log off, your character will read the book. That's, you know, it makes me wonder. It's quite possible. I could set it and see if that happens. Like the Goose Girl is here, which is 12 pages long. So I could set it to that. I wonder if that would work if I log out. I'm not sure. But maybe I'll do that when I am done for now. Oh, the time flies. I should read more. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Maybe when I log out for the day, I will, I'll set my character to read. I wonder if that would work. Let's see. Trying to think how long have I been streaming? Oh wow, 2 hours. I'm honestly surprised. That's already been 2 hours. Let me check with Seth. Let's take a peek at Seth.
Hello.
Actually, let me set my character to idle read while I talk with Seth because I'm getting hungry. So let's set the
Trying to figure
character.
out dinner.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry. Let's set this to idle reading.
Can we
And
pick
then
locks?
I mean, we could. Only
You have lockpicking
3.
simulator?
I have a game that's about picking locks. Yeah.
Right.
The Museum of Locks. So we could definitely try that. But I'm getting hungry, and I was curious of if we want to figure out what we want to do for dinner. If you have any thoughts.
I don't know.
Noodles still sound good to me. So I don't know if like Chinese food sounds interesting. I think you were probably just talking to 13 about Chinese food.
Yeah, I don't know if he told you, but
He mentioned that he was disappointed by the
spot down
local
the
spot.
street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, did he order anything else from down there?
I didn't ask him.
Okay.
But he mentioned about the dry fry ribs.
Yeah.
And unfortunate. I'm not surprised, but unfortunate that it was
It's not
so
the
great.
not the best in the area.
Yes.
As
not
the sign.
number one or the best in the Bay Area as the claim
Yeah.
on the window.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. I was
False
just like,
advertising.
it's a good thing my parents' place isn't still open because I feel like my parents' place still has the best dry fried ribs in my opinion.
Yeah.
But it does make me want to order from the spot where we got that the 2 pounds of ribs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
But
it's hard to argue with those kind of foods.
but I mean they do huge portions, at least I remember from that spot. But I'm pretty open. I mean, I'm open to any other spot. Like some chow mein sounded good. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you're craving anything in particular.
Not really. I mean, I could eat anything. I'm in one of those moods.
We need to feed Desa 2 pounds of ribs immediately. Says me.
I mean, I was talking with a coworker about barbecue ribs. But I know it's not quite the same.
If you're in the UK, 2 pounds of ribs is like a single rib. It's, you know, it makes me wonder, like, because these are all like little spare ribs, like little tiny ribs. But I don't know. Yeah, if you want to look around. But the character is Chinese food. Yeah, I just don't know where. I don't know if it's one of the spots we've done before, or if somewhere else looks good. I think
Depends on the kind of noodles you want.
I'm pretty open. I mean, the spot we got the ribs from, I think they actually offer like a free garlic noodles as a coupon or something when I ordered it. Or it did like the free crab rangoon, maybe. It like did a free item.
I think we had ordered so much last time. I think they gave us both.
I think it was one or the other because I don't think we had gotten the garlic noodles yet. So.
We definitely had gotten an order, but I may have placed a separate order.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember ordering the garlic noodles, but do you remember having them?
I do, and they were okay.
Okay.
It wasn't anything like super amazing. They were.
Is it nice, shiny? It's nice. It's like good reading. Like that's what. Yeah, like part of me like almost wants to get this on the Switch as well because it's like having the. Like, I imagine playing this, like, on the go or, like, in bed, reading the books, like Moby Dick and whatnot, and having the crackle of the fire behind you. It sounds kind of nice, you know? And, like, the fact that you can have running water in the background if you want, or you can turn that off, or you can choose to have the fire not be there as well. I don't know. There's something about this game. It's definitely very interesting. But anyway, what were you saying?
What was I saying? I don't remember. I was listening to you.
Okay.
I got distracted.
It's okay. stuck in the office. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of ironic, right? To keep you sane because you're playing this character who's trying to pass time, but it gives you also something to do. So I don't know. It's very interesting. Oh, you were saying that the garlic noodles were like okay.
Oh yeah, they were okay.
Yeah, I almost feel like the garlic noodles might be good, like if stuff was added to them, like pork or or other veggies. Like it's a good base maybe. But.
Yeah. By themselves, they were alright.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, I feel like maybe those were kind of the alternative for people who like, how at some places they'll offer noodles instead of rice because maybe people don't like rice, which I think is blasphemy. But yeah, I wonder if that's what it kind of was. Like, it's just like a side of noodles for people to have with other items, which would make sense, instead of rice. So, who doesn't like? I know who doesn't like rice. It's a surprise. But
the question is, did you want the ribs though? Is that the selling point for you on this other spot?
I mean, ribs sound good. Like.
I don't even remember the name of the restaurant.
I think I ordered it, so I could place the order if that's the case. But let me see if I have it on my phone. Kick him out. I wonder if you can find enough materials to smoke stuff, turn the game into the bong. I mean, they did say something about harvesting moss. I wonder if you build things, because the character mentioned something about, they mentioned something about a bed. So I'm like, I can't imagine that you would just like find a bed, although you have an armchair. And I don't know how they found an armchair, and a rug. So, it makes me wonder if like they can build furniture at a certain point, which would be pretty interesting. I mean, they did say something about expanding the room and getting a bed. So, someone said bongs, eh? Hey, Fizzy. If Fizzy was playing it, it would be the bonging. He has been some. If there was a giant monkey, it would be the conging. Wow, Shiny is just on a roll today. Let's see. Let's see about.
Burger King has officially changed their name on DoorDash to Chicken King, aka Burger King.
Like, is it actually Chicken King or Chicking?
It's Chicken King.
Oh, that's so confusing because in their advertisements also say Chick King. So I don't. What are they going after? Unless they're making fun of Chick-fil-A, which could also be a thing. What was I looking up? It was Grubhub. I was looking up Grubhub. You saw that, Murder? That's so strange. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I just need to look up where I ordered like 2 pounds of ribs. I think it was this spot, right? I think it gave the free wontons when we last got it.
Was that the spot?
Maybe. Let's see. I think so. I don't know if it's on yours.
It is.
Okay.
And I saw that one on there, but I was like, I know of that one, but I was like, I don't remember if that was the spot or another spot.
Yes, because it gave us a free, the free cream cheese wontons. So, yes. Okay. So that was the spot. It doesn't look like we ordered garlic noodles from them before. I did get the scallop noodles from them, unless you ordered from them at one point. But I guess you can check if you're...
That's why I was confused.
Yeah.
I'm just like, am I thinking of another restaurant?
With garlic noodles,
that
maybe.
Also has garlic noodles?
I mean, garlic noodles are pretty common, yeah. Last time you got Chinese food, there was a bug in your sweet and sour sauce and you haven't moved past... I don't blame you, Murder. It took me a while. I remember getting... It wasn't pho. It was at a Vietnamese spot. It was bún. It was one of those noodle bowls. And, those noodle bowls, it's usually just like fresh, cold rice noodles. And then you get like these salady things and to add to it, along with a fish sauce. And the salady things, like a bug totally crawled out of it. I was like, understandable, because it's not cooked. you know. But it definitely was enough where I was like, I'm probably not going to order this for a while, and probably not coming back to this restaurant, even though it was really good. It was like, it wasn't the first time I'd been there. I'd been there before, and it was like really good. I was just like, I was like, I just have to find somewhere else to go. And you know, it's tough because bugs just live everywhere, right? It's like really hard for restaurants to, you know, especially like for greens and for like veggie items. It's like you can clean those things, but if you're not cooking them or like those, and like especially if they're very, very fresh, it's really hard to like, you know, keep that stuff out of there. And bugs are bugs, right? Like sometimes I remember you have to think of like, if bugs will eat them, that's not a bad sign, right? Of like, but yeah, it's I don't know, you kind of have to get your mind out of it. Like I also have to tell myself like packaged goods, like there's a certain amount of bug parts that are allowable, like safe levels of bugs that they allow in those as well, to pass health inspections. So it's like, after a while I have to tell myself like, for the most part, they're not going to make you sick. Your sister got a salad with a snail in it. Yeah, did she keep them? You understand in fresh produce more, but yeah, sweet and sour sauce, I totally understand you there, because it's like, that thing's been cooking, like how long has it been in there? So totally understand. Like, so for things like salads, I just have to, for that, I just tell myself, I'm like, it's fine. I feel like that fire is actually maybe getting a little smaller. I can't quite tell. But yeah, it looks like my character is done reading. So what happens if I click X? I should be reading more. What if do my thoughts say anything about finished reading a book? There's that. I wish I could dream of another place. Secret library somewhere. I've got the running water. Okay. They don't say anything here about the books, but it does make me wonder. It's a good idea to collect my thoughts in a book. I still have several things troubling my mind that I could try to figure out. Definitely a hint there. Sadly, no, she waited for it to escargot go away. Wow, Shiny's seriously on a roll. Never stops. way to snail the punchline. Wow, y'all.
They got the jokes going on over there.
Shiny has not stopped since I've come. Let's have the character sit and stare. I see Seth looking at pictures of food, which can be dangerous. Sometimes looking at pictures of food on Yelp can be bad, because then you find those rare images of people who found bugs. Or I'm like, is it going to happen to me though? Because all the other pictures look good. Although those shrimps look good.
Those honey walnut glazed shrimps.
Is that from the same spot? Or
yes.
From? Yeah, we haven't tried them from them. I don't think.
Sign me up.
But they don't have any coupons, right? I guess if you want.
Don't, but I can put like a list together.
Yeah.
For your order if you wanted to do that.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, so I'm enjoying this game. I think this would be a really cool little game to kind of peek in on every once in a while, like for like each stream, to just kind of explore for like an hour, or just have even just use for short streams where I'm like, guys, I don't know what to play, but I've got like an hour to kill or something like that. Let's check out what's going on in the longing. I don't want to cheat the game. Like, I like the aspect that the aspect of it kind of pushing this whole 400-day narrative. I'm also torn because part of me is like, oh, this would be really cool on the Switch, you know. But I don't know. I think it would be a nice one. I mean, I think it'd be nice. Like, I've never read Moby Dick, for instance. I think it would be pretty cool to like read that along during a stream, for instance, and just say it's part of the game. So I don't know. Pretty interesting little thing. Either that or you know, it makes me think. Isn't Steam going to have? Weren't there rumors of it having like a portable handheld device, maybe like Steam? There was like a hint of maybe some sort of like a portable device from Steam, and I think that would be perfect for this sort of situation where I could stream this. But if I did ever want to read one of these books off stream or something, I still would have that possibility. So, but anyway, just starting to think about that.
I'm just gonna throw it out there, man. A Steam handheld would be like badass.
I mean, what about because does Steam Link just go to a TV? Is that all it does?
It's basically like the Vita TV.
Okay.
Or, you know, for that remote play purpose, it streams it from your system to another TV.
Yeah, I was just wondering, like, if there's a way to like do remote play, like for Steam onto a phone. You know what I mean? Like.
Not unless they have an app for it or something.
Yeah.
Think of.
So it just makes me wonder if if they had a portable device for Steam that allows, like, if you can't like just do cloud playing on your phone. I haven't looked into it, so because I mean obviously with things going towards the cloud, I could see them really thinking seriously about that. So, you found this preserved otter head in my takeout goat. It's a good cooldown game for end of stream or midstream for sure. Does seem like there's actually lots to do. There's a Steam app, so maybe if you left your PC online and Steam open, it could be a neat idea. Yeah, it makes me wonder, because I know they, you know, like, obviously they've done it for PS4 with remote play. I think it would be really cool if they did something, even if it was like a Vita, where all it was remote play for Steam, where you left your PC on, and that this device would connect to your PC in that way. So we should let Gaben know. Let's get the ball rolling. I think there might already be something. They kind of announced that they were going to have a big Steam announcement, or Valve did, maybe. I don't know. Valve had some big announcement that they were going to have. I was like, is it the next Team Fortress game? Is it going to be a portable device? I could see that as well. But yeah, let's go ahead. I'm enjoying this game, actually. I definitely want to revisit it. But I also want to try out the lockpicking game for murder. So let's go ahead and get that set up. I think I have it downloaded. If I don't, it'll be really easy. It's just through itch.io, so it's not even through Steam. But yeah, let me go ahead and move this to cam. And thanks again to Keymailer and to the studio. Already forgotten their name. It is Studio. Maybe Seth will know because they're a German studio. Soofs? Soofs? Yeah. Studio Soofs. Thanks for providing the key. I'm definitely interested in trying out this game some more. But yeah, let's see what happens when I sit down and read. Let's say I started reading Moby Dick. And then what if I click on end? Exit the game. The game will still continue in idle. Zoif? Studio Zoif? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Zoif. Cool. But yeah, thank you, Keymailer, for that key, and the studio as well. Definitely we'll be checking that one out again. All right, so let's see us take a look at this itch.io game. It's like, did I already download it? I'm trying to think. I may not have yet. So I'm going to check itch.io. Pap, pap, pap. It's like saying soups with a mouthful of soups. Sois is hard to say. It'd make for a good Safe word. Wow. Wow. Wow, shiny. Really, really trying there. All right, I'm just looking into where my game is. Okay, so we're gonna change our info here. You like a mouthful of soups? Oh, oh. How's your chef, by the way? All right, so this is Museum of... Oh, it is actually in here. I'm glad to know. So Museum of Mechanics, Lockpicking. Casual playthrough is totally fine. First playthrough... The Museum of Mechanics, Lockpicking. Yeah, and I did contact the creator of this, and I had asked a little while ago if it was okay to stream it, and they said it was, which is great. So first playthrough there. The fizzy nope. Have you seen his nope email?
I have not seen this nope emote yet. What is this?
It was from I think it was it Psyche who had opened up
Oh, that's right.
and he just had that like
right.
disgusted look on his face. Turned it into an emote.
That's amazing.
You put it in the pan and then you got distracted by a cat and half of them got stuck to the bottom. Oh no, murder. Oh, I'm so sorry. your poor nudes. Oh man. Psyche's teeth emote. All right. Let's see. So 3 new uploads. They have a new update. How do I download the stuff on itch.io? I forget. I click on that. Okay. Yes. You okay, Seth?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Are you doing great? Are you playing with emotes? I think you're playing with emotes.
Maybe.
Maybe. Let's see. I'm trying to remember if I already had it in my library or not. I have a lot in here. Okay. Download for Windows. All right. I'm just waiting for this to download, y'all. You gotta head off because it's 2:30. All right, Shiny. Take care. Thanks so much for coming on by. Have a good one. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Oh my god. It's so concerned. It's like even more concerned than the regular concern. Oh god, the horn with the hat. That's really funny. All right, y'all. So let's see. Museum of Mechanics. Okay. Extract all. Okay, here we go. This might be really loud. So
Got my items. Food wise.
okay. I'm going to
Just need to figure out a veggie.
mute the desktop audio for just a moment, y'all. I don't want to blow out your ears, so I just want to mute it. Let's see. All right. So run anyway. Yeah, I'm glad I muted that. Okay. And then how do I get out of here? Okay, there we go. Okay. And then all right, Seth. So you found some stuff.
Yeah, just didn't decide on it.
Okay.
You wanted to pick something.
Let's see. Yeah, I might have you place it for me. It does look like they have the coupons again. So yeah, let me just open this up so you can place the order for me. What did you pick?
The salt and pepper ribs.
Mm-hmm.
The honey walnut glazed shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
And some chicken fried rice.
Ooh, chicken fried rice. Yeah, that sounds good. All right, y'all. Just a moment while I quickly figure out what I want to have here. Come on, phone. Do your thing. There we go. All right, so add that again. Oh yeah, dumplings. Those aren't bad. Scallop chow mein was pretty decent, actually. I do want some noodles. Yeah, they do free garlic noodles, free cream cheese wontons, or free egg rolls. It's pretty nice. I'm glad you're enjoying those emotes, Seth. I'm just checking what they got for chow mein. Squid chow mein, special chow mein, shrimp, chicken, and beef. I think I enjoyed the scallop chow mein, but barbecue pork also sounds good. Maybe I'll do barbecue pork. They're like, do you want some rice with your chow mein? No. That's too much. That's a lot of carbs, y'all. And you're just thinking about a veg? You haven't chosen a veg. Okay. Could do spinach with garlic sauce. That'd be easy. We also have we have some leftover broccoli and we have some Brussels sprouts too. So we could make our own. In case these don't sound appealing. They have mushu vegetables, snow peas. The veggie combo I think was okay. I think we maybe got that before, and it's always just like whatever. It's nothing particularly special. That's Chinese greens, sauteed vegetables. String beans with mushrooms, snow peas, dry fried asparagus. They also got tofu, but asparagus would be fine. I'll let you choose any of those. Did any of them sound particularly appealing to you, or?
I was thinking either the spinach or the string beans.
Yeah.
Or the Chinese greens.
Yeah, any of those sound good. Yeah, I'm not really picky, so I'd say pick one of those. But yeah, if you wanna go ahead and order off of there. Cool. All right, y'all. So let me go ahead and capture the game here. Properties. Let's see if this will work. This work? I think it does. Okay. All right. So, welcome to the Museum of Lockpicking. When I had contacted the Ooh. When I had contacted the developer, I was like, is it okay if I stream this game? And he's like, yeah, it's not really a game, but more of a collection. But yeah, definitely by all means. There's not even music or anything like that. That's interesting. They just drop you right here. Is this anything? Ah. Welcome to the Museum of Mechanics Lockpicking. This is a first version of this exhibit. It will be expanded in due time. My hope is to create a browsable buffet of example mechanics for lockpicking. The intended audience is game developers seeking a deeper understanding of the ways this problem has been tackled in the past. The minigames here are simplifications, in most cases, of the original games. If you find something interesting, I urge you to play the original to see it in context. To play a minigame, highlight the lock and click the mouse. Each minigame also has a sign beneath it giving the background, explaining the mechanics, and analyzing the design. You have a long list of games to add to the exhibit, but if you have more to add, please let me know. Yeah, this means Seth has to sing background music, maybe. Yeah, definitely, Teo. You gotta slide along. Thank you. Yeah, this is just on itch.io, so it's pay what you want. So, definitely feel free to peek in on it yourself. But yeah, this is good to see you. Thanks so much for coming on by. But yeah, he added to it not that long ago. 10 days ago, I saw with something from Jenny LeClue, which is something I want to play. So there are some games on here where, like with Seth, I was like, I don't actually want to play that game, but I just want to do the lockpicking. This is like the perfect situation, right? Where I can kind of mimic the lockpicking aspect and figure out that, and not actually play the rest of the game. Jenny LeClue looks really, really cute. I think I have it, possibly in a bundle, and I do want to play it at some point. Okay, this is... I see. It's just credits for what the... games implemented, games planned. Yeah, I don't even think he's added everything in here. Because I know he added Jenny LeClue recently, but I don't see it on this list. But maybe this hasn't been updated, but pretty cool. Yeah, like I'm like, I'll probably never play Deus Ex, so let's see. Dust I have. I need to play it. I was like, I don't even remember locks being in that game. Splinter Cell I'll probably never play. Sleeping Dogs. I need to see Seth play that again. That one's a fun one to watch you play.
Why you know have pork bun?
Why you know curry fishbowl? Yeah, there's Jenny LeClue, so they do have a lock for that. Wolfenstein, like I will never play Wolfenstein. I think I've played Testament of Sherlock Holmes. It doesn't appeal to you at all. Yeah. There's some games where I'm like, I'll watch Seth play, and I was like, I'm not interested at all until it gets to like a lockpicking thing. I was like, ooh, how does that work? These are role-playing games, Dungeons and Dragons, Fallout. I've played a bit of Fallout 1, and I do not remember locks, so I'm actually really kind of curious of what those look like. Hillsfar, Kingdom Come Deliverance, which we do have. Part of me wants to play it. As much of the reviews have been kind of weird for that game, something about it feels kind of appealing. Like, I kind of want to just, like, see how bad it is for myself. Deus Ex doesn't appeal to you. Yeah. Mass Effect is there. Mass Effect 2. Wizardry 6. Gothic. Risen 2, 3. Skyrim 3 and 4. Oblivion. Arachnarox. Anachronox. So not spiders. Anachronox. Huh, interesting. Okay. Immersive Sims. So let's see, which one to try out first? Other genres. Frick spiders. I know. I thought it was about spiders, but it's not about spiders at all. let's check out Fallout 1 and 2, because I have not played Fallout 1 and 2 in a long time, and I don't remember. Oh, interesting. So this kind of pulls into your stats for the game, which makes sense, right? Lockpicks. Interesting roll. Huh, interesting. Result failure. Picks. Yeah, let's take a look. I don't even know what these cards are. Yeah, exactly. It's like, which cards are these? Maybe it's this one? Who's that? Who is that? Aw, Reaper. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming on by. Hope you're well. I'm just going to use PayPal because I don't remember which cards these are. And let's see. Tip. Oh, did you not pick a coupon item?
I don't think I did.
Yeah, I don't think you have because it doesn't show up here. So let's do that first. Hey, it's nobody. No. Are you? Sorry, we're just distracted while I try to finalize this meal. Yeah, do we want more noodles? Do you want the wontons? Spring rolls?
I'd say probably the wontons or the noodles.
Okay. I have some noodles, so I'll just do the wontons. Yep, there it
More
is.
everything.
More everything.
What's up, Reaper?
How are you doing today? What have you been streaming? Because you stream as well, from what I recall. Let's see. Choose that. Texas fine. Okay. PayPal. We do not need utensils. Yeah, that tip is fine. I already put in my cross street. They're like, make sure you put in your cross street. I was like, I did. I did put in my cross street. Oh my god. Okay, with that. There we go. You haven't streamed for a few weeks. Your motivation's lacking. Got a new PC. Oh, I mean, that's totally fine, right? Let's see, save that. Okay, cool. That's easy enough. So make sure I'm actually delivering it to the right house. Ribs, chow mein, the shrimps, rice. Cool. Did you need any regular rice? Do we need to make some for your shrimp?
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay. I don't imagine this will take very long. It claims it's this amount, but we know how Chinese places are.
Did you need any? Should I just make some for myself?
Yeah, you might as well just make extra, because then I can always have it for breakfast or with leftover stuff.
Right.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for asking. Mm-hmm. All right. But no. Reaper, yeah, I stream I always hope to stream every week, and I go 3 or more weeks at a time, so just stream when you feel like it, right? So how do I get this to work? Oh, interesting. So this one's just a roll. So Fallout mechanics are, it basically just goes off of your stats, and whether or not you have lockpicks will determine whether or not you were able to or it probably helps with picking the lock, but it's all just like a roll. So okay. What are some of these other games? Mass Effect. I'll probably never play Mass Effect. Whoa. So do I like click on this? Oh, okay. So I use my arrows. I was like, how do I do this? So, oh, maybe that took too long. Huh, interesting. Mass Effect is another one where I'm like, yeah, I totally hear that. I'm like trying to understand this. Oh, interesting. That is an interesting lockpick mechanism. Like, it's basically Frogger, right? Like, I control this little arrow, and all I'm doing is trying to get through to the middle. Background, it's a science fiction RPG. You pick locks, though doing so is referred to as bypassing. This is verging on hacking, which I've decided is a different thing than lockpicking, but it's only used to access locked doors or containers in the game, so it fits within the museum's purview. That's the background. Mechanics. It's a version of Frogger. The player must guide a cursor past obstacles safely to the center of the rings. There's also a time component to add additional pressure. Press AD or left stick to move left and right. W of the A button to proceed one step forward. Contacting orange or red will running out of time will cause failure. Minigames start lifting older arcade game mechanics for minigames, especially hacking minigames. Hacking is a very abstract concept, hard to make a verb for, and though we'll explore that further with a hacking museum. That's actually pretty cool. I like the idea of a hacking museum. This isn't very similar, even in a metaphorical way, to real lockpicking, but since the locks are presumably digital computer locks, that makes sense. Not terribly interesting, fairly quick to play. They should have the Bioshock 1 and 2 hacking in there. That would be cool. Mass Effect, Fallout, Elder Scrolls. It's a lot of your jam, just fun to get lost in them. It's like, I do that a lot with, I could do that with 14. I don't know, there's something about Western RPGs that are really tough for me to get into. I do want to get into Dragon Age. That was a game that I was like super interested in when it first came out, and then my computer couldn't run it at the time. And I was super sad. My boyfriend at the time got me a computer. He built it so that I could play Dragon Age. And of course, I naturally, not knowing, I picked the hardest class. I think I chose Bard. I chose the hardest class to start with, and I couldn't get past the first area. I was like, it was like a real shot to my ego and my motivation. I was like, I guess I'll just come back to this later because this is too hard. I don't understand what's going on. I didn't realize at the time that I had chosen a very advanced pathline at the time, and that I should just try to pick another class, and that'd probably be easier to learn the game that way. Hey, Mateo. The combat style of Dragon Age is a turn off for you. Dragon Age 1 you played on console, it's on your list to replay on PC. That was the thing. I also wasn't really used to playing on PC, right? It was like very early on. It was like the most advanced computer I'd had at that time period, because prior to that, the only games I could really play were like point and click games. And beyond that, beyond Dragon Age, I ended up playing Borderlands. I was able to play that, and that kind of helped me get a little more comfortable with first person, with the keyboard controls and such, and using the mouse and keyboard. I still can't really do shooters, but that's like the closest I could do. So, But yeah, that's interesting about the combat style, because I don't even know if I got that far murder. I do want to go back to give it a try. I just feel like I didn't really even give it a good shot. Some of these other games, Skyrim, Fallout, I've been curious about some of these. Like, the Oblivion would probably be older, right? Use the left and right keys to move the lockpick from tumbler to tumbler. Press space to tap it. Tap it space again when it hits the top of the lock. So press space to tap the tumbler, and then space again when it hits. Because I've seen people do these locks, and I didn't actually understand what was happening. But basically, you're trying to get it to the top of the bar and letting it catch there? Okay. I could see how that'd be kind of tough, where as it gets more difficult, that they like fall, like they hang in the air like a shorter period of time, and that could be more difficult for you. Because I know I've seen people do it, whereas like, is there a particular order you're supposed to do them in? Like, that's also another thing I was trying to figure out. You just tried to click the little X in the corner of the screen because you thought it was an adder pop-up. I would totally understand why. You feel like some of them had different weights or something. Okay. So like maybe they like floated differently too. Oh, it's interesting. Huh. Did I break that one? Oh, I see. Like, maybe you can get them to hang up there, but maybe... Oh, I see. Okay. Maybe that is the issue. Like, they could get up there, but not necessarily all the way at the top to actually unlock it. And, yeah, like, I remember Seth saying something about, like, a resistance as well. I'll have to ask him to, like, or this will probably say, Oblivion was the first Elder Scrolls to feature a lockpicking game that took player skill into account. Previous entries were strictly character skill based, but Oblivion's character skill only determined how badly you could fail a minigame. On PC, the lockpicking game is controlled with a mouse. Moving the mouse left or right moves the pick, and clicking attempts the pick and lock. Clicking attempts the pick and locks. Attempts the pick and locks the tumbler. For this reproduction, though, I chose to use keyboard keys, which are a little clearer to understand. The player moves the lockpick to a desired slot, hits space to knock the tumbler upwards. Pressing space again will lock the tumbler in place if you hit the right window. In Oblivion, failing to hit the right window would reset some number of the tumblers and break your lockpick. Okay, I see. A limited inventory resource. This version does not break your lockpick, only resets your progress. In the original game, lock difficulty determined how many tumblers are already and permanently locked at the top. This version simulates only easy lock for now. It's a very difficult minigame, though. Yeah, I'd never realized that there were double tap. Interesting and challenging, feels enough like lockpicking to sell the fantasy. It could be a little too challenging, however. In the original game, the only feedback for the correct success window was a tiny, easy-to-miss sound. Oh, I remember Seth talking about that. It was like a little click you would hear. In addition, the game suffers from a similar problem as many games. It's a very involved process that takes the player out of the game, almost literally in Oblivion. Simulation time, controlling combat, projectiles, etc., stops entirely while attempting to pick locks, and having to complete the same game over and over again can be tedious to players. To combat this, Oblivion gives you the ability to auto-attempt the minigame, using a character skill-based roll to simulate opening the lock. If the player chose to get good at the minigame, they could pick locks above their skill level, but also no one was required to engage with it beyond the same level as in previous titles. Huh. Interesting. Oh, I see. Ah, interesting. I wonder how they improved it in Skyrim and this indie game called Fallout. Fallout. Oh wow. What do I do here? Target angle is 116. Interesting. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. I'm like trying to understand. So the bottom one doesn't do anything because it's mimicking lockpicking where you hold some of the other tumblers in place, right? And you're essentially trying to find the right angle to get the last tumbler. And there is no sound effect for this, so. Huh. Interesting. So, like, if it's wrong, like what happens if it's off? Does it break? No. Oh, it just stops. Okay, interesting. Welcome back.
Thank you.
We were just talking about the Oblivion lock, so I was trying to understand how it works. I didn't realize it was a double tap thing.
Yes, it took me a while to learn how to do that one. I'm still not great at it.
Yeah, it seems I could see how it could be really difficult, you know, especially if like tapping them, because it seemed like there's like a little window of time where it has to like stay up at top before you do the second tap, right? And then like if you mess up, you could potentially break your locks, right?
Yep.
Got to move one pick for the angle and turn the other. It does it in the game. Okay. Hey, Neoshine. If you attempt the pick and the tumbler's in the wrong spot, you will break the pick with too many attempts. Okay. Yeah, I was like trying to understand this one because I was like, normally we wouldn't know what that target angle would be, right? So it'd be like a lot of like moving, like, okay, that's not gonna work. So, okay, so I can see like the keyhole moves a little bit more. Like the closer I get. Ah, okay. And then you just have to be careful because you might break your locks.
Careful of your leverage.
Yeah. And because I, you know, since this is just kind of like mimicking it, I don't get like the resistance that you might in like in another game. Ah, okay. Interesting. Because I was like, what if I didn't have that number? How would I know? Gotta follow anyone that will bully Caleb openly. Thank you, Neoshine. We're just playing a variety of games today. We played The Longing earlier, which is this really interesting idle game. And I went to take a look at the Museum of Lockpicking, which isn't really a game. It's just this, as they call it, a buffet of locks and lock mechanisms. Because there's a lot of these games I've never played, but I've always seen the lockpicking that Seth will do, and I was like, I kind of want to just play that part. and now I can at least kind of get a sense of how to do it, which is pretty neat. So you peek in for a little bit.
Now when I play Elder Scrolls and Fallout, I'm just going to have you do all my picks.
I mean, does it vibrate the controller too?
It adds another level of sense to it because it'll vibrate harder the closer you are to snapping your pick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see how like the lock will like turn a little more freely, like as you get closer. And this one seems to get stuck. No? Like I almost wish you could hide the little number on the side so I don't get tempted. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Yeah, here, and it's nice. It kind of gives like a little like developer, not from that developer, but just like another game developer insight into how it works. High level lockpicking in Skyrim is some of your favorite. I can imagine like just that like detailed sort of like handiwork stuff, like that sort of stuff is what appeals to me for sure. The lockpicking used in Fallout 3 and 4 and Skyrim is an iterative improvement on the lineage of Thief 3 and 4, with an immediately recognizable rotation interface. However, the game makes some subtle but important improvements to the base rotation game. Like other rotational games, the goal is to align the lockpick to the correct angle. However, the game doesn't signal that angle while the lockpick is rotating. Instead, the player has to test it by attempting to rotate the lock as well. When the lockpick is in the correct spot, the lock will rotate a full 90 degrees and the lock will open. The closer the lockpick is to the right location, the further lock will rotate. If the player is not in the right spot and presses too long, the lockpick will break. In Skyrim and Fallout, lockpicks are resources that the players need to keep on hand for this. In addition, the games use character skill as well. The higher the lockpick skill, the more forgiving the lock is, and the fewer lockpicks it will break. In addition, in Skyrim, the player can unlock perks that make picking locks very easy by expanding the target angle to cover a larger part of the range. But if the player is skilled enough at the game, the lock can always be picked. None of these aspects are modeled here, just the base game. Requiring the player to rotate the lock when they think they're close, instead of having a UI element, this adds an important guessing aspect to the straightforwardness of 3 or 4 models. Thief 3 or 4 models. It also makes the player feel the tension of delicate work and a test-retry loop of lockpicking without being so involved as to be cumbersome. It's understandable why Bethesda has stuck with this minigame for several iterations across multiple franchises. Now I need to try the one for Thief. Mass Effect, Kingdom Come. I was like, why are these unlocked? Because I already did them. Fallout. There's Thief there. There's Thief 4. That's Jenny LeClue. Splinter Cell. Okay, there's another Thief. Okay. I don't know which ones of these are older or newer, but let's try Thief 4. Whoa. Oh, interesting. You kind of get it like a UI sort of a thing here. It's like a hot and cold sort of situation. No. Oh, I have to like click a button. I see. I kind of have to like rotate and then press a button when I think it's at the right part. That looks full. That looked full to me. Interesting. You don't know why you're so sleepy? You slept good last night for the first time. Aw. Well, this is riveting gameplay. I know, murder. But, you know, it's also like, what is it, 10 o'clock for you? I guess that is kind of early. A little early for you. Thief 4 confusingly and unnecessarily marked as Thief. I think I remember that. I remember when that happened. When Thief just took out the number, even though it was totally Thief 4. Let me just make sure I'm not getting anything from the restaurant here. Looks like it's still in the works. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Is that me? Takes a similar approach to the previous entry in the franchise, but with a significantly cleaner and more understandable UI. In the game, the lockpicks are represented by 3D models of the character's hands holding 3D lockpicks. The active lockpick does not move in a circular, but rather in a sort of constrained ellipsis. And the other lockpick moves slightly as well, but both of these seem to be mostly visual flavor. The correct position can only really usefully be read from the UI elements. Here the lockpicks are just lines, because I'm not a 3D artist. That's interesting. How is it different from this Thief? Whoa. Oh, I see. Oh, like the like that last one kind of turns. Like, how do you get it to? Oh, interesting. Okay, so the tumbler is the little. Well, sorry, I'm like covering it up. Let me move my camera. As I realizes that you guys can't actually even see this. Let me move this. Where's my camera? Y'all can't even see what I'm talking about. You can't believe this is a game and you love it so much. Hey, Gargamer, welcome back. Your new mousepad smells like your orthodontist's office from when you're... Wow, that is a very specific memory murder. Hey, Bromanders, good to see you again. Yeah, this is a... it's not really a game. It's offered on itch.io, so anyone can access this. It's a pay what you want. You know, it's really a tool for other developers. But they really kind of... it's analyzing lockpick mechanisms and in different games, and I was always curious about how lockpicks work in games. Like I'm a big fan of mini games, and I really like this one where I'm trying not to look at the target angle, but the fact that the little line on the right is like the tumbler, and you're trying to get it to meet in the middle, right? So you're kind of turning this little radius guy to kind of get the little rings to move. Yeah, see how it's kind of like wiggling there, and it'll slowly wiggle into that next spot, and there you go. You hate mornings? Oh, I'm sorry, Gerg. Oh, there you go. It's moving. It's interesting that it just like moves automatically. Huh. That's very interesting. It's a very interesting mechanic because I was just like, what am I doing here? I basically want to have the lockpick in a certain space, so that it'll move to the tumbler. Did it move a couple of them at a time? That was interesting. Oh. All right, Fizzy. Time for you to sacrifice a goat. Sounds good, man. Enjoy. We'll see you soon for sure. Murder.
She's trying to get that nope emote.
She is trying to get that nope emote. A serious concern for sure. Heckin' concern. Yeah, this lockpick mechanism is pretty neat. Let's see. Deadly Shadows was the first Thief game on consoles. They tried to take advantage of the twin analog sticks to make a lockpicking game that felt more like moving two lockpicks. However, the version that shipped really only uses one lockpick, the angle of which is manipulated to defeat the lock. There it is. Puzzles. In Azure Lane, spotting out the adult girls who look freakishly young are commonly Japanese girls is a challenge for some people. Then again, rarely anyone needs content from the game. That's true. I mean, it's Azure Lane, right? It's more of a gotcha game sort of a situation. Player moves the mouse or analog stick to find the correct angle. Keeping the lockpick within range of this angle makes progress on the picking. Being within range is indicated by audio and animation feedback of the ring UI elements. For the museum, we display the target angle and the player's angle, but this is not shown in the game. The other feedback is the only direction the player gets. And the game locks vary in difficulty with fewer or more rings and looser and tighter angle requirements. Here, there's always 4 rings, angle ranges are fixed. Attempts to be a more visceral, active lockpicking game than previous entries, and succeeds at that. However, it's still a matter of patience more than anything else. Simply locating the right angle and waiting is enough to pick any lock. Lockpicking in Fallout 3, in the RPG section, builds on that with the elegant addition of 2 other mechanics. Let's see, let's try this other thief. Thief, Deus Ex, No One Lives Forever. Whoa, there's just, there's like a keyblade here. You just hold it? Progress 50.3. Oh, all you do is just thrust? Oh, I pick another key? Oh, that's really confusing. Like, I right-clicked and that, like, a second key came up. Oh, what's that? I might just like a random other... oh, I see. It's like trying to select something beyond the wall. It's pretty funny. The majority of games in this exhibit use player skill, interacting with the character skill in some ways. I know, I'm like trying to figure that out. I was like, the first 2 Thief games, Deus Ex and No One Lives Forever series, require neither character skill nor player skill to pick locks, just patience. However, access to lockpicks is not always given. In Thief, they are provided later in the game, and in Deus Ex are a consumable resource. The act of lockpicking tied into the game's other systems, for example, in Thief lockpicking, created noise, which could alert nearby guards. In Deus Ex, the player could upgrade the lockpicking skill, lessening the number of lockpicks consumed. Hold down the left mouse button and begin picking. More complicated locks in Thief 1 and 2 would require you to switch lockpicks. This lock will do that at 50% done. To switch, press the right mouse button. You can also use the A and Y buttons on controller, obviously. Thief never came out on consoles, so this is an arbitrary button mapping. Huh. The act of lockpicking needed the larger systems around it to be meaningful, wasn't yet attempting to be a challenge on its own. But at the same time, these games have moved away from a character skill. Out of context, it feels late and simple, barely a speed bump for the player. Yeah, it's really weird. Like, all you do is just like insert and wait. Interesting. It's like very, very simple. You haven't completed the character gallery in any other game. Wow, that's pretty impressive, Guard. Let's see, pathologic. Whoa. What? Did I do it? Somehow I did it? Like, what am I doing? Huh. I'm trying to understand, like... Oh, I see. Like, the right button will move one of them up. The right mouse button will move the right one up, and the left mouse button will move the left one up. So I wonder if, like, you're trying to get them into the same color at a certain point? I'm trying to understand how this works. Hold left mouse or left trigger to lift the left side tusk, and right mouse or right trigger for the right side, attempting to line up both red zones with the needles in the middle at the same time and hold there for a few seconds. I mean, I guess I must have done it at some point. I don't know why it like times out on me either. Like it's a little confusing. Yeah, like even if I don't press anything, it just like disappears, which is a little confusing. I'm not sure if it's supposed to do that. Let's see. The mouse version isn't as strong in my opinion since it's using 2 fingers and doesn't have the same effect on my brain. Mouse version feels a little more like trying to pat your head and tummy at the same time. I think it's probably designed for controller first. Interesting experiment would be mapping the left hand to the controller and the right hand to the mouse to see if it accomplishes the same as a controller approach. I could see how this would be useful, like with 2 analog sticks, right? Like, I could see trying to match them up in different ways would make sense there. I was trying to find people I used to know, but name changes are a pain to track when you're not paying attention. No problem. It's all good, Reaper. You're trying to find people you used to know. Yeah, name changes are rough. I mean, with Cryo, he used to go up by Reaper with the 3 underscores, and then went by Sethiroth for a while, and now is on Cryogen. So he still gets people coming in like a year later, right? Has it been like a year? Been about a year since you changed your name.
Not quite a year, I don't think.
Okay, maybe like 8 months or so. Or yeah, it's been a little time since he's changed his name, but he'll still get people coming in and saying like, "Oh, I didn't like." I think OT came in not that long ago. It's like, I didn't realize you were Seth. Like he just didn't make the connection with the name change, but it happens to me too. Let's see. But I have not changed my name. I've been Deso for a long time. Let's see. Huh, that's an interesting one. That son of a, I thought that was him. Yeah. I know. I figured you probably would maybe remember him because you both were Reaper for a while.
The artist formerly known as Reaper 3 underscores.
Yeah. Previously known as Reaper 3 underscores. I did ask him to put his previous names on his Twitch profile because I feel like not enough people do that, right? Like it's much appreciated when I go to someone's Twitter or someone's Twitch profile because I was like, I don't remember who this is. And if they actually put it in their bio of like, previously my names were this, I was like, oh, thank goodness. That really helps. Let's see. You recall making a joke once and you always thought you pissed him off. No, I doubt it. I doubt it. There were a lot of Reapers out there and you know, he did really like his Reaper name and thought about going back to it when he was changing names again, but I think he likes Cryogen. Like
I won't lie, I have checked to see if the old Reaper name is available, but I can't even get a variant on it at this point.
Yeah.
It's all bad.
It's a lot of Reapers out there. It's a lot of Reapers. I don't know if you can blame Overwatch for that, for adding yet more Reapers, but now with Endwalker for Final Fantasy XIV having a Reaper class, it's just going to keep adding on. You'll welcome it if he does. We can just be a clan. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's totally Reaper clans out there, I'm sure. Let's see. Risen.
Dude's name is hung like a hamster.
Like, how did he get by with that? Cryo's playing. He's playing Chivalry 2, and he's having some fun. Let's see. How are we doing here? Let's try
I did murder because you get a nice earring for getting the pre-order.
I haven't yet murder. I will pick it up. I was gonna wait for the Steam sale because I figured Steam likes to do that thing where like if you spend a certain amount of money you get like some goodies, right? During the summer festival. So I was gonna wait for that to pre-order and hope that the pre-order money like goes to unlocking something. I don't know. I'd figure I'd give that a shot. If Fizzy was giving you shit for not grabbing it yet. Yeah, because I was like, I want to get it, but I mean, you're already at level 80 with one of your characters, so whatever, right? The sale starts 2 weeks from now. Yeah, so I was like, I can wait a month. Like, when I was thinking about it, I was like, I'll just wait a month, because I do want the earring, because I'm trying to level my paladin. I was like, okay, this is taking a while. But I figured I could just wait until... pre-order money goes towards unlocking the game. Heyo, yeah. I figure if it's applicable to the Steam sale, then I'll totally wait till then. Like waiting a little bit more time is not gonna bug me too much. I got plenty of other stuff to do. So. Oh, this is kind of like Skyrim. Let's. Huh. But I don't use the space key. I wonder if I have to do them in this. Oh, I think I have to do them in a certain order. Because I feel like I've watched people do it on Skyrim and I thought it had to be a certain order, maybe. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's just some of these other ones are certain orders. What's the amount for the digital collectors? It's like, oh, it was the seahorse limit, Lemus. Because we were talking about the flying seahorse, right? It's like a seahorse lemmies, sea lemies. Yeah, the sea lemus. So let's see. So I guess this is like, yeah, it looks like you have to do this in a particular order. But then this one seems to stick. Ah, okay. Okay. That one's pretty good. I mean, it's not a lot of skill, it's just like a lot of luck, right? Yeah, it's just kind of like a little luck. I always forget that Risen is done by the Elder Scrolls people. Appears similar, or maybe it's not. It appears similar, such as Oblivion, but actually simple trial and error. First title in series, Lockpicking had associated skill, somewhat character-based, but the puzzle here is skill independent. Nope. Hold on one moment, I'm getting a call. Alright, I think that is our food out there, so that might be a good time for me to go ahead and call it, but let's see. Let's see if we got anything else. If anyone is live yet here. Not quite yet. But we're gonna go thank you. We're gonna go and enjoy our food while it's fresh. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. Thanks for tuning in and checking on these new games with me today. I don't know when I will get back to them, but it was nice to kind of like toy around, to get to see what they're about. I've been meaning to take a look at the Museum of Lockpicking for a while now. It's nice to know that's not like basically that they ripped or totally mimicked the exact lockpicking aspects, but they're basically replicating the basics, right? Like, they're not going to take in all the digital assets from these other games, but they're basically mimicking them to simulate the same things and just talking about how they worked, which is really awesome. I mean, it's really nice to play with for developers of all levels, I feel like. Like, I'm glad that Teoma, for instance, would potentially be able to use this tool as a way to reference of like, okay, I want to have a lockpick in my game, but maybe you haven't played all these games before. Maybe you haven't had these experiences, or people have said you should really try out the lockpicking in blank game, but you don't necessarily want to buy the game or you know, play through the game just to get to that aspect. And it's not quite the same to have someone just like show you. Like you actually like to actually play with it yourself and like to figure out the analytics of it is actually pretty neat. So it's a really neat tool for devs. So a wild cryo appears.
Sorry, I'm
He's trying to finish up his chivalry here.
sieging.
He is sieging. He's got another 9 minutes there. But I'll go ahead and start winding down for us. Let me see what else we got going on. What is this? Oh, I see what you're giving him. Okay. So let's see. I don't know if I'll send you all to anyone just yet. I mean, I'll check if anyone is streaming. Let's see. I know we're gonna get some other folks here soon. I could send you on to. I do have a few folks here for plan things. Oh, this one might be good for a little bit. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna send you all to the other Teo, but you know he is playing Dark Souls. He's kind of doing a random level up, so his stats are kind of leveling up based on just RNG, which sounds pretty fun and chaotic. So I'm gonna send y'all on over to him here in a moment. Let me just pull him up here. Where is he? There he is. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming on by. It was great to see you, and yeah, we'll see where we go next time. I know we're gonna be watching some of the E3 stuff. I don't know if we'll actually be co-streaming it. We might just be hosting it on our respective channels, similar to what I did earlier today for the Summer Game Fest. It might just be a Discord thing for all we know, but we'll post it in Twitter to let y'all know. But thank you again. The Ma kind of Teo, yes, exactly. The Teo Ma. But yeah, thank you everyone so much for coming on by. I'm sure you'll see us again, especially him, since he is loving the chivalry game, and we'll probably be streaming it again soon. But yeah, take care everyone. Thanks again so much for coming on by. I'll see you soon, and look out for that raid for Teoma.